Purpose of my video is not to say whether you should be voting for Trump or you should be voting for Hillary. I think a whole year has gone by where you have already selected who you're going to be voting for. And this purpose of this video is not to try to attack you because you're going to be voting for Trump or you're going to be voting for Hillary. I think a whole year has gone by. You have already selected who you're going to be doing, who you're going to be voting for. And I think we live in a country where you have the right to vote for whoever you want to vote for. Therefore, if you want to put comments and attack me, you don't like my hat, you don't like my glasses, I should go back to Mexico, whatever, you are more than welcome to put them. If your motive is to attack me, then I'm just telling you that your motive doesn't exist in my world. So anyhow, the whole purpose of this video is to look at it from a different angle, because I know that everybody goes in the news, the surrogates, and everybody who defends them or attacks them, whatever the case that is. Everything they present has to do with whether Trump is a good fit for the president or not. And I'm not going to debate that. I'm not going to dig into that. The point that I'm making and that I want you to look at is that what would happen if you and I were in that same situation? What would happen if you and I were caught on video talking about women like that? Okay, I know it's locker room talk. That's what they say. Fine, I'll give you that. Now, let's remove the locker room thing out of the way, and let's look at where it was said. You know that it was in a bus, right? You know that there were other people inside, and you know that other people were getting paid, which means what? Which means that he didn't just say it in the locker room. He said it in an actual work setting where other people were around. Now, we know that Billy Bush was just suspended from his program. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know that nobody complained. But now that we see the video, I wonder what that gal that was also part of that video and she was working things. Now that she found out about it, there is a possibility that she could file a sexual harassment lawsuit because she just found out about this. Now, I don't know the whole details right off the bat because I haven't looked at it because I haven't had the need to do it. But I've managed businesses before. I know what it is to lead a team, and I know what it is to enforce a sexual harassment policy. And if that gal was to try to make a case, she could probably make a case and sue the company, because that's she was clearly in that environment. Again, this could be debated. It's not a day or night issue, but the bottom line is that Trump made all these accusations, and him and Billy Bush were talking about this in a work setting, and that is a violation of sexual harassment rules, state, company, and also federal. If you don't want to admit that, then that's on you. I respect your view, but if you don't want to admit that, I don't know what to tell you. You know that is a violation, because you wouldn't get away with it. I wouldn't get away with it. And why wouldn't you get away with it? Because you wouldn't want to be in that situation, and you wouldn't want a loved one being in that situation. What do I mean by that? Is that that's the reason why those laws are in place, so those things don't happen. They used to happen a lot in the past. Those rules were put in place so it wouldn't happen. Look, women are not an object. Women are not something that needs to be idealized or has to be like put in up in an altar. Women are just like men, as capable a man or more capable as men to do the job, especially of a leader. Now, whether you agree with me, what I'm gonna say, I'll say it. Women are better suited to be leaders. I have done studies about it. I have read the information, and this is why. Us men, we are very competitive, and it's always about winning. The problem with that is that sometimes when we're trying to win, we don't look at the consequences in the long run, and we just look at the short-term gains. Women mature faster than men. You want to debate that? It's up to you. But the data and the facts show that women mature quicker than men. With that said, that maturity and that ability to step back and not be so competitive gives women an edge when it comes down to leadership, because they can step back. They can step back and look at the whole picture of the business, and they can and they can make a decision whether do this move or do this move because it's gonna affect something in the long run. Women are better suited for leadership, and women are better suited to lead organizations and bringing teams together. Now, with that said, Does that mean that if you put a woman in an organization, the organization is going to be good? That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that if everything in the organization is well, including the culture, that her chances of taking it to the next level more than a man are pretty high, and that's just the point that I'm trying to make. And the main thing is that the main thing and the main purpose of this video, it is what I mentioned before. He violated the laws, and if you choose to defend him for that, then that's up to you. But you and I cannot deny that we would have been held accountable. So Trump violated the laws. And so he doesn't care about the laws. I'll let you think about that. What he would do if he was actually in power. How he would help your environment. Not much, because it's always Trump first. But vote your heart out. God bless.